Over the weekend, my friend invited me out to watch the Haikyuu movie with them, the dumpster battle. For those who are already into the show, know that this has been a battle we've all been looking forward to since the beginning of the series. And for those who are not, then perfect. I have about 3 hours until I have to leave my house and watch it. And it's been years since I've caught up with Haikyuu, so I'm going to speedrun a Haikyuu recap. So new or not, buckle in and let's get into the universe of Haikyuu. Our story begins with Hinata Shoyo, a bright youth who has a huge love for the sport of volleyball. Despite his height disadvantage, he goes on to pursue the sport into high school, after being inspired by a player who holds the title Short Giant. He's so inspired that he joins the high school that the Short Giant attended, Karasuno High. Of course, things aren't always smooth sailing, and he meets his fellow freshman teammate, Kageyama Tobio, who holds the title King of the Court. He holds this title not only for his exceptional skills, but also due to his stuck-up attitude that makes it difficult to play with him. So a rivalry is born between these two. They aren't alone in this team though, as they're accompanied by their upperclassmen. There's Daichi, their captain, Asahi, their ace, Sugawara, their setter, Tanaka, their spiker, Nishinoya, their libero, Tsukishima, their blocker, and Yamaguchi, their pinch server. Despite their rough start together, and Hinata not knowing all that much about volleyball, with a few practices and a few matches, they find an incredible synergy between each other that allow them to pull off monstrous plays, like their quick attack. This quickly becomes their secret weapon against each team that they face off with. With this new dynamic in the team, their coach sends the team off to a training camp against their old rival, Nekoma High. Nekoma and Karasuno have always known to be rivals. The name of this upcoming movie actually references the setting of where the cat, Nekoma, and the crow, Karasuno, would duke it out, the dumpster. But in order to face Nekoma High in an official game, Karasuno has to win a series of matches that will allow them to represent their prefecture in the national championships. They face off against many formidable opponents, winning some and losing some. And just to give you guys a quick gloss over a few important opponents they went up against, there's Aoba Josai, which has this dude that Kageyama very much beefs with, but it's like one-sided. So anyways, it's complicated, but also we love them. And then there's this dude who's known as like the best player in the Haikyuu universe, kind of like the Gojo of Haikyuu. What? We're not supposed to make JJK references? Okay then, never mind. We shouldn't be making those comparisons. I'm sorry, I couldn't help it. Anyways, he's from a team called Shiratorizawa, which is like a powerhouse school in their prefecture. And all I really remember is it takes a whole season for their match, so it's pretty hype, pretty cool, and awesome. Wow, it's almost impossible to avoid spoilers at this point. But anyways, hopefully you're still following. I'm barely following myself. But after all the matches, 2 of the Karasuno members get recruited at some training camp. And get this, Hinata was not included. Only Kageyama and Tsukishima get invited. But Hinata is like, I'ma just tag along. And he does. And we love that for him. Of course, with training comes with evolution. And when the team reconvenes, it's time for the final tournament. And now I'm officially like an hour away from leaving my home to watch the movie with friends. If you haven't watched Haikyuu, I 100% recommend it. It's just as hype as any action anime I've ever watched, and their arcs are well handled and you get quite attached to every character, even characters from opposing teams. My personal favorite being Bokuto, my beloved. I say that, but I absolutely love the whole cast. It's unfunny how giddy I feel writing the script, but I am, and Haikyuu deserves all that and more. Anyways, this has been Day, signing out. Keep on dreaming, peeps. Bye! でもそんなんじゃダメもうそんなんじゃほら心は進化するよもっともっと